What's up, guys? Ryan Rick, the host of your show, Brian Vlogs 2, now the number 2. Not like you're going to watch this vlog, but like in addition, like also, good morning, guys. Good afternoon, almost, depending on what time you're watching this. Probably be afternoon. That's when I'll get it edited and uploaded. But I was out last night again. Some of you guys know I got this newfound addiction and passion for taking night photos and capturing the meteors and the Milky Way. So I went out again last night where I was able to capture some of the Perseid's meteor showers and was set up with my Canon, my GoPro. I don't know if any of you guys use a GoPro. There's kind of like a rubber surround around the camera, and I went to pull my like protective cap off and that came off too last night. So it's like the GoPro's kind of, it's not damaged, like the trim ring around the lens, I'm not sure. It's on warranty, so I'm gonna have to investigate that. So I was already kind of bummed about that. And then 2 nights ago, I broke kind of the handle off my tripod. The pan up and down handle just snapped right off. So I'm like, wow, both of my 2 things I used to capture time lapses are now broken. But you guys can probably tell by the title of today's vlog, yes, I wrecked my car. I didn't hit another car. I didn't drive off the road or anything like that. I was coming home last night. Well, it was early in the morning technically, because I went out there about 12:30 at night, and then was heading back to my house about 3 o'clock, I think, in the morning, you know, which probably in the eyes of some, they're like, oh, you were coming home from the bar. No, I got proof I was out at the lake taking time-lapse photos, so I'm glad I was there and not at a bar and wrecked my car, you know what I mean? I don't drink or drive, and if I did drink, I would never drive, so, but as I was going down the road, or coming down a country road, and speed limit, you know, is 55, and just coming down the road, and boom, big raccoon jumps out in front of my car, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I try to slam on the brakes. You know, they tell you not to swerve, you know, left or right. So I slam on the brakes, and then still hit the raccoon, and then I could just hear this gosh awful don't sound as I hit it in the front. I felt bad for the animal. I'm like, because definitely it's dead and laid out, you know. And then the impact, I'm like, man, I really should just take a look and see my car and make sure that it's okay. So I kind of pulled over a little bit down the road when it was safe to, and when I did that, that's when I got out and I was just like started crying. Not like really crying, but I was just like, man, I haven't even owned my car 10 weeks. I just washed and waxed it yesterday, and then boom, raccoon ran right in front of me. Couldn't slow down. I mean, I was doing 55, it jumped right out in front of me. And I was telling my son with my car, the Toyota Camry, the front end sits really low on it because it's sporty, and it's just like got a big front bumper, and it's you know, real low. And I've just been like telling my son, I'm like, man, I just don't ever want to curb check it, you know, where you pull up into a parking spot and you hit the curb, and I'm like, no, I don't ever want to do that. And then all of a sudden, you know, last night this happened. So I'm outside. As you can tell, it's probably a little noisy, but it's Saturday morning. I wanted to show you guys what happened here. So we're looking at it here. This is where the impact was made, obviously. It's the most bizarre. I'll try to get as close as I can. I don't even know what caused this little groove right here. I would think that was probably impact on the raccoon, where it's kind of notched out and busted down there, and then some impact mark. I don't know if that's like from when the bumper went up or went down, if there was a clip there, but this whole piece, this white piece, that's all one piece. Like, this is all one bumper cover white. So that they're gonna have to replace that, because that's all busted, and so are all the clips for the grill. You see that? That grill just comes out. And last night when I got home, I kind of had to pop the grill back into place. So if you look down there, all the clips are busted, and everybody's like, man, I can't believe that's so much damage from a big raccoon. I know, that's what I said. Well, I was going 55 miles an hour, so I probably made impact about 40 miles an hour. But you can see like the clips right here for the grill, those black clips. I mean, they're busted. This whole piece is busted underneath. It's kind of jacked up. So I'm just like, wow. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. I mean, to you guys probably doesn't look that bad, but it's horrible. I mean, they'll have to put a new bumper and a new grill in here. You know what I mean? A whole new bumper, bottom clip, and then this. So basically a front clip will go on this car, and I bet you that's a couple $1,000s. So thankful that I have State Farm insurance. I'm also thankful that I have $0 deductible for things like that. So I went online last night when I got home and started the claims process because I figured I might as well start that. I didn't file a police report. I don't think I had to, technically, just because it was an impact with another vehicle, but being that it's damage over $500, I probably need to. I'm not sure. Just waiting for my insurance company to call me. And I tweeted out to State Farm and just said, oh no, my brand new Toyota, I was so bummed. They're like, oh, you little raccoon. So, I mean, this stuff's pretty common. My thing is this, at the end of the day, I'm glad it wasn't like a deer, something large that we have here in Illinois, where I could have really destroyed my car. I'm glad it didn't make me swerve off the road. I'm glad I didn't wreck, you know what I mean? There's a lot of different variables that could have happened that didn't happen, and I'm thankful for that. So, just, you know, more or less just a real pain in the ass, pain in the butt, because you just have to, you know, call the insurance company, make arrangements at a body shop, and none of that bothers me. It's just things, you know, and I'm like, of course, I just washed and waxed it, but it could have happened at any time. So I was just like, man. And I know for looking from the front, you can't really tell unless you knew what you were looking at. But like when you get up close to it, you can tell. It's just, man, it's all jacked up. But from afar, you can't tell unless you just know what you're looking at. But I checked like the lights and checked underneath and checked everything else and caught some bugs, it looked like. But everything else seemed to be okay. So I assume at some point Mr. or Miss Raccoon flew out from underneath the back or the side. I'm not sure which. But the car still looks good. Washed and waxed from this side. So from the side or the back or the top or the other side looks really good. Until you come around the front and you're like, no, the bumper. But yeah, I don't know what I thought, I was telling my son, did maybe the raccoon's claw hit there? A bone? I don't know. It's just an interesting impact mark right there. It's like a line, you know, like something hard, like a sharp object went in there. But it's sunny today. It's currently about 90 degrees. You can see that sun is blazing. But a good looking day. I know we're headed out to the Illinois State Fair later today. You guys, I did some vlogs last year this time, so you can go back on my vlog channel and check that out. We were at the fair, riding the Sky Ride, different rides. So we're gonna go out there later today. We're just gonna kind of wait for it to cool off. As you can see, the heat is taking an impact. They had come and planted all these trees here, I'm not sure, a few months ago. They never watered them every day like you're supposed to, so you can see those ones are dead and the rest are almost dead. Our people that does the lawn on this side of the property, they trim around them, but those side of the property don't. So now we have all these weeds overgrown. It's just like, does that even make sense? In this competitive lawn care industry, nobody will take that initiative. They're like, nope, we're not getting paid for that, so we're not trimming it. So instead, leave it looking like junk. Whatever. But yeah, I know, guys, I'm okay, I'm safe. We have insurance, things can get fixed. My only thing is that after a claim, you know, my insurance could go up. I doubt it because it wasn't like an accident. But then the other thing is, once I get the car fixed, you know, down the road, trade it in or sell it, that's going to show up, you know, that an accident / claim was on there, thus kind of lowering the value of the vehicle. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm most concerned about, you know, protect, you know, cars aren't really investments, but you can protect what you're spending your money on. So I'm just like, so buster. But yeah, little raccoon, poor guy, you know, I feel bad for him. That's what he gets for running out in front of cars. You know, I tried to stop, but man, message to all you little raccoon friends. If any raccoons watch the vlog, I'm sorry about the passing of your friend last night. He ran in front of my car while I was doing 55 miles an hour. So message to the raccoons who watch my vlogs, watch out for cars at night. No, I always feel bad hitting an animal. I'm like, I mean, think about if you were in the middle of the road, which you wouldn't be, and got hit randomly by like a big truck, you know. If you think how you know, the size of a raccoon in comparison to the size of a vehicle, then think about yourself getting hit by like an airplane, like a jet airplane. That's, you know, similar size wise, that's what it'd be like. How would you feel afterwards? So I'm just like, man, you know, poor little raccoon. I mean, what am I gonna do? You know, it's probably dead, and you can't go up to those kinds of animals. So yeah, that's what happened, guys. I wrecked my car. I know, not as bad as you think, but that's what, if you watch the vlog, then you get to find out, you know. But I'm gonna finish checking some emails and keep looking at this again as if I can fix it. I thought about maybe just getting it at least pushed back up, kind of like that, but it's just so busted that I can't. But anyway, we'll just wait for the insurance people to call and then file the claim and then go out to the body shop, get an estimate and all that. Like, you know, my last name's Rigg, R-I-G-G, so I'll have to go deal with all that rigmarole. Haha, play on words. You like that? Rigmarole. So, but yeah, guys, I'm Ryan Rigg, the host of your show, Ryan Vlogs 2, not the number 2. Not like you're going to check my vlog next week when we get an update from the insurance company and the body shop about the car, but TO, like in addition, like also, if you enjoyed today's vlog, please click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel if you're not. Hope you guys have a good Saturday, a good weekend, and be careful. Watch out for raccoons or anything else in the road. Be careful and never swerve off the road if you see some. Your insurance company will tell you just slow down, slam on the brakes. They'd rather you make impact in it and stay in your lane than go off the road or, you know, risk going into oncoming traffic. So that's my little driving safety insurance tip for you. And for the raccoons, stay out of the way of cars. So any of our raccoons watching the vlogs, be careful out there. But I love you guys, and we'll see you. Thanks for watching. So we need to jump back on the highway and head home. And now we're gonna edit this vlog, edit some time lapses. I'll bring in photos that I got of the Milky Way and the meteors on this vlog for you at the end of it. And I shot those with my Canon. So I'll try to keep today's vlog short for you guys, because, you know, sometimes they're short, sometimes